Hello friends, and welcome to an automotive little video. In the past we did not have a two-story house, and we did not realize there was a little bit of paint damage on the roof of the 4Runner. Can you show it, Elpida? So today will not be a full restoration, it will be just simply to prevent, it will be simply to prevent the roof from rusting. So the first step will be to put some masking around it so we do not get paint all over the place. And then we're going to use some Rust-Oleum to do a first coat of it.
Okay.
We mask our windshield.
We didn't really mask it because the plastic is actually adhering with static.
Right. And now we're going to paint. Big movements all the way from this side to
And
that
it's supposed
side.
to come out here.
Yes. Big movements, those are little movements. The here is moving way too fast, and as you can see, does not achieve a very good cover. It is very blotchy. This is the first time she's trying to do this, so I'm trying to train her and shoot the video at the same time. So listen to my directions to her. Move slower and go a little closer to the roof. You want your spray to be wider than it is now, and release the trigger after you have reached the end of your movement, not before. Again, this is intended to be a protective cover, not a full repair job. Our idea is to prevent it from rusting, right?
Yeah.
It also, from a distance, will make it look better. But that's secondary to the process we're doing today. This is that you do wide movements, right? And let me tell you something, Elpida.
What?
You release the button and then you stop. That's why you get those cracks there, those stripes there. You need to move off the area and then stop. So we filmed this in a very, very hot day, and both myself and Elpida were kind of heat exhausted. What I was trying to say here was the opposite of what I said. Actually, you're supposed to move off the surface and then stop. Do not stop while you're spraying is what I was trying to say, but I did a horrible job of it. The paint doesn't give...
Okay.
You want me to show you, or does it make sense what I'm saying? And again, guys, we're not trying to do a paint job here. We're just trying to
Touch up where it's...
touch up wherever we might see future spots. But at some point we might actually do it, right? At some point we might do the whole thing.
So here's the back side of the roof that's open, and it's also got quite a bit of worn paint, sun damage, I guess. So we're going to take that as well. So here's what it looks like. You can still see some roughness, but it's still covered up that paint color.
What you have to do, and will save you some money, is replacing your wiper blades. Mrs. DIY drove the car last, and she complains that the wipers are not performing well.
Well, here's the evidence.
A little bit of evidence, not a big deal.
Well, it doesn't clean the windshield, and we had a lot of heavy rain recently, which it made it very difficult to see, and I like to see when I'm driving.
It seems like it lost this cap somehow. That's what happened.
Could be.
Yeah, it's definite, because it came apart. The blade is fine, the plastic, but it came apart. And if we have not lost the cap, we could reuse it, but we lost it. So the first step is to remove the old blade.
And it just pops off.
Right, in different cars it's different. There is no such thing as universal blade, contrary to what people tell you, right? People speak of universal blade, but there is no such thing, because each manufacturer in its infinite wisdom decided to do it differently, right? And here what happened to our old one, you see it has caps on both ends.
Move your hand.
See these caps?
Yep, move your hand.
Okay. And you see this has a cap on that end, but no cap on the other end. And that allowed the blade to come loose. So in this specific car, installation is the reverse of, well, I guess in every car is the reverse of removal of it. And you see there is a button, we'll show it on the next one. You press the button to remove it. And we must not forget to remove this green strip.
Protective strip, right?
That is to protect it during sleeping. We're going to go closer. The general idea is the same, but each car is a little different, right? So there is a button here. You press it and you pull. Wow, this is hot.
It's really hot because it's been in the very hot sun today.
So this is a DIY that I think anyone can do, right, Mrs. DIY?
I'm pretty sure.
And
yeah.
it will save you some money.
But
And
it's really important that you buy exactly the right blades.
yeah, that's
right?
there's no universal blades. It's also really important if you can not to do it in the sun.
Word of caution. Word of caution. Yeah. And
All right, and now,
yes,
as we said, let's not forget to take the. This is
and
trash.
it slides out, right? In this
Yep.
particular brand.
In all brands, it will slide out. Most good brands will have it. If a brand doesn't have it, it's kind of a cheap brand. And then gently replace it.
Yep.
What was that? A 5-minute repair?
Yeah, if that.
So you don't need to let a shop do that and charge you. Something that anyone can do at home.